And the extra point makes it 28-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
It'll be 3rd and long. It's a draw. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's 4th down. And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Angulo. Oh, he's got some space. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sooners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Goes to the option. And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Now he's going to break the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period, 1st down here. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll pull it down. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy. So frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Trying play action. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And he was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. You see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Stokes. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field.
Runs out of bounds.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. The sure hands, it's Snow. Turning it on! They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And some room to work. Quarterback gets the 1st down and more. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
As a defense, when you're trying to stop the run, it's really as simple as just doing your job. You have to have gap integrity up front. DBs need to come downhill and fill, and the defense wasn't able to get it done.
The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. Looking for space. It's Angulo. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
And the Sooners line it up with a 1st and goal. The give to the fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners!
No monkey business. 1st down, come downhill, run the fullback. He gets in the end zone. Let's not make any bones about this. Be physical, run that thing, block those guys up front. Nice job by this offense taking care of business in the red zone.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
You know, it's funny, I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Tar Heels decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And because of the success this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also
pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
This time he's got it. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, UNC! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
And the extra point is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. Akron came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks inside Infocision Stadium had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. A busy day in the MAC, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
To the air on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. They'll immediately call timeout.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Looking to throw on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. He tries to take the top off. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Taking it the other way. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year, and he comes up with a massive play right there.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Nothing went right in that first half in the first quarter of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, and they have to believe.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
The Tar Heels send out the punt unit, and these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Takes it on the return. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Sooner offense returns to the field. He'll start this drive firing. Firing to the right, complete.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Get set. To the air on second down. He's got him. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
I know this guy's had a lot of success running the football early in this game. He's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country. But it's like mixed martial arts. You've got to know when to tap out. When the defense...
He's loose. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. Going for the goal line. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And after that last touchdown toss, look out, Baker Mayfield record could be going down for single-game touchdown passes.
Yeah, and you think of all the great quarterbacks and the records that they put up with the Singers, man. It's impressive. And this guy having himself a day, spreading the ball around, touchdowns palooza. What a nice day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got it in the middle, it's Moses. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Rides the back on the option, the give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
There he goes. He now has 85 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here we go. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Stokes. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Fakes the grab on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Catch in the middle, it's Angulo. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
I love running the angle route, whether it's on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down. It's a really good route. It's a safe route. Just takes a little bit of timing over the middle of the field. But, hey, again, getting it to a...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And his throw is incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot, you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to... able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
The Tar Heels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Tar Heels will punt this one away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the running back. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. Touchdown Sooners. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside CUSA today.
Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off?
Pass interference.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. Wants to bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out with the 44 with the first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Looking to pass. It's Peters. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This one's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Sooners will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column.
Got it.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Tries again to get it in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Calls his own number. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day, this one from 23. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day, this one from 23. Just drives it between the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That last score just a little icing on the cake in this one as they get set to kick it away again. It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
This might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that time.
Lofts one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Toss to the outside. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
After this, it'll be a wrap. The give to the tailback. And this play will be for no gain, and that is going to do it. Final play of the 4th quarter. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.